Hello and welcome back again. I'm glad you're here and I'm glad you made the decision to register for this free 6-part course. I can promise you we're going to have a lot of fun. Now, the whole point of this 6-part course is for me to give you the basic principles and understandings and foundation that's going to help you to grow and expand your business so you can improve your marketing, bring in more clients, so you can serve more people and ultimately end up making more money for yourself, okay? Now, in order for us to do that, we first got to give you a psychological shake-up and a wake-up, because psychology is the critical factor. As we're going to discover, it all starts in here. Everything that's going on in your world, and specifically in your business, with your clients, it was created with your psychology, your current way of thinking, your current beliefs about your business, your current perspective on things is what is creating what's going on. So if we want to create something new, if you want to see more clients and serve more people and make more money, it's no good. Look, I could give you a great marketing strategy now and it wouldn't make a blind bit of difference until we first sort out what's going on in here. So we're going to be talking a lot about psychology, philosophy and mindset initially, and then eventually we'll get on to talking about, you know, business, marketing, websites, blah, 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 okay? But I always tell people that information is not the critical factor. It's not. Because to give you an example, very, very few people are physically fit and strong and muscular and toned and energetic. You know, very few people go to the gym consistently and work out to a high level. Very few, okay? Now, your average person who doesn't do that, your average person knows what to do in order to be fit and strong and toned and muscular and healthy. They know the information, but they don't do it. Knowledge is not the critical factor, okay? Now, so if you think I'm going to be talking to you about your customers, your clients, your treatments, then you're mistaken. I'm not going to be talking about that because, again, that's not the critical issue. And like I said already, if you think I'm going to be talking to you about marketing and advertising, you're mistaken because, again, that's not the critical issue. We first got to talk about psychology. That's where it starts. You see, I firmly believe that Richard Branson is no more intelligent than you or I. And I think he'd completely agree with me. Intelligence is not the critical issue either. You're a bright person, I'm a bright person. We're all intelligent, we've all got information. But what makes Richard Branson a multi-billionaire is not his intelligence. It's not even the information that's available to him, that's available to everyone. It's the way he looks at things. It's his perspective. He sees things that we don't see. He sees opportunity because he's got a different psychology. So I often say to people that life is one big holistic thing. Every area of life relates to every other area of life. You know, the things you eat affect your mood and your energy. And your mood and your energy affects the way you treat people and the decisions you make. And the way you work out and exercise affects your energy. Your situation with your relationships and intimacy affects the way you work. The way you work affects your finances. It's all tied together. So if you tell me that you want to improve your business and bring in more clients, serve more people and make more money, then that's great. I can certainly help you do that. But I'm telling you, we first got to start in here. In there, okay? Because that's where I started when I started my business. To give you another example, I used to be a professional guitar teacher. I taught guitar. I saw about 40 or 50 students a week. You know, great. Now, if you lined me up with 10 other guitar teachers, we're all very similar. In fact, to be honest, I'm not a particularly great guitarist. You know, I wouldn't be any better a guitarist than any of those teachers. I don't really have any more students. There's really nothing to differentiate me from other guitar teachers, except 2 years down the line, I've now got 45,000 guitar students. Now, what changed? I'm no better a guitarist. You know, I don't know any more songs. I've got no more information. But what changed was my psychology. When I started educating myself about the type of thing that we're going to be talking about, all right? Okay, so I hope I've made all this very clear. I think I have. And the reason I've given you all these little analogies and stories and metaphors is because they're a great way of learning. When we look at other examples, then subconsciously we start to apply it to what we're doing. So we're going to start looking at your business and the way you are thinking and feeling about your business, about your treatments, your profession, your clients. Money is going to be a big one. We need to look at that. Okay, so let's begin. Now, before we start off, I want to first begin by saying thank you for taking the time to sit and listen to me. I'm complimented by that, but as well as being complimented, I've actually got a lot of respect for you, for the fact that you're willing to sit and listen and learn. You know, you must be very much like me. I've spent a lot of time and a lot of money attending seminars and, you know, hundreds of hours reading books. I've been all over the world attending seminars about business, marketing, personal development. So this is my attempt to distill all this information and bring it to you on a plate, okay? So you might say that I've learned the hard way. But as well as that, I want to say I don't claim to be some genius that knows all the answers. I'm very much stood on the shoulders of giants. I've learned all this information by reading and listening, you know, and attending, okay? So there might be times where I, you know, sound a little bit arrogant, like I think I know all the answers. I really don't mean to come across like that. I'm just trying to deliver this information to you with enthusiasm. So I hope you'll have patience with me, and I hope you'll enjoy your time with me through these 6 sessions, and hopefully into the future, and maybe one day we'll meet in person as well, okay? Now, we're actually nearly at the end of this session. Now, I'm going to see you in session 2 in a couple of days, but I want to give you a few ideas and a bit of food for thought. I want to, you know, get things stirring around in there. So let me give you a few ideas. I want you to consider that you are currently only serving about 1% of the potential customers and clients that are in your area or within your reach. You know, customers and clients that would enjoy and benefit from your services and products or treatments or whatever, okay? So I want you to consider that you currently are only scratching the surface. I want you to consider that there's 100 times more people out there that would be prepared to pay you money, and you're not currently reaching them. You're not currently serving them, okay? Now, I want to put a bit of pressure on you now, and I want to also offer you the idea that you're actually doing them a disservice by not reaching them. If they don't know about you, if they don't know about your skills, your services, how you can help them, you're doing them a disservice. You're actually stealing from them the opportunity to come and be with you, do business with you, and receive the benefit from your expertise, okay? So I want you to think over that one, okay? You're only scratching the surface. I know there might have been times in the past where you feel like you've tried to market, you've done advertising, you've tried to get more clients, and there doesn't seem to be anyone out there. Well, the first shift in thinking that I want to give you is forget that. You're not even scratching the surface. There is plenty. There's an abundance of people out there that would enjoy your services and benefit from them, okay? So sit and think about that, and we'll come back to that in session 2. Now, the other thing I want to give you as food for thought is there's 2 worlds, the conscious and the subconscious world in our mind, yeah? And I know you know that already. Now, here's the interesting thing. What we say we want consciously and what we actually want subconsciously is 2 completely different things. What we say we value and what we really value are not the same thing. So consider this. You say you want more clients and you want more business, you want to make more money, serve more people. You don't. You think you do and you don't. All right? Now, I'm trying to provoke you on purpose, actually. I wanted to give you something like a hit between the eyes, because I want you to really think about that. Your conscious world and your subconscious world are 2 different places. What you think you want and what you actually want are 2 different things. What you subconsciously value, you say you want more money, you don't. You think you do and you don't. That's the reason you haven't got, you want more clients and you haven't got them yet. What you've got in your world and in your life at the moment is exactly what you subconsciously value and subconsciously want, and nothing more. Okay? So I've just given you those 2 things as just to provoke your thoughts. So go and think about that. All right? I hope you've enjoyed this session. I'll see you in a couple of days. You'll receive another email and we'll begin the next video in a few days. So, maybe you want to watch this video again and just let it all sink in. Thanks for joining me. My name's Ben Lowry. I'll see you in 2 days' time. Goodbye.